quiet luxury starts with no indication of any labels. So, pat me down. What's this big C? You know, this is a varsity jacket. I'm giving collegiate, but it's really Celine. Also, sometimes these brands be hot. These buttons, unlike the other Celine varsity jackets, they got Celine. So, quiet luxury, because if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't need to know. So what does quiet luxury look like? This is the varsity jacket with a big old Captain C on it, right? We don't have to tell them that it's Celine. No one really knows to know that this jacket costs $4,000. That's quiet luxury. Because if you know, you know. But most people are not going to know with this jacket. There is only, there's only just the C. But let me tell you what makes it quiet luxury, because it's very warm. Now, the Celine varsity jacket does come in a few variant flavors. This one is rare, hence the $4,000 price tag, because it's cashmere wool, which makes it extremely warmer than the other varsity jackets that Celine offers. And if you can upgrade, I recommend it, because I hope y'all just familiar with cashmere in general. It keeps you very warm. Keeps you very warm. So what are some other notes of quiet luxury? Lambskin leather stripe, viscose. Hold on, let me bust open the lining. Now the sun, I try to get out here and get some fall vibes, but if y'all can see the stitching, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna get all the way into the details. But this is about the Celine varsity jacket and how it's all about quiet luxury, because sometimes you just no one needs to know all your business. All right, cool down on me, y'all. I had to put my actual winter hat on because I forgot to tell y'all the best feature of this jacket is the hood. It's the hood. And back to the quiet luxury, like, let me get all the way in there, because some of the other Celine varsity jackets actually say Celine on the buttons. This one, I'm trying to tell you, this jacket keeps all your secrets, because no one's gonna know it's Celine. Like, I'm the captain. Okay, let me stop. Back to the fit and the look. So I am 5'9", and now just a little bit under 200 pounds. And this is a size 46. This is a male jacket. Male for French. Male, the French word for male. There we go. So I would say it is size large, but for me, like, I'm a hoodie girl. So I would actually go up probably one more size, just so I could have a little bit more looseness if I'm wearing layers underneath the jacket that, you know, is going to make me feel extra snug. Because like I said, the cashmere, you have to be careful. Now, that's one thing that surprised me. Like, with my layering is you will heat up quick. And I think I love that because, again, like, let's be real, back to brands and labels and all these things. Like, yes, sometimes you're getting it for the brand, but I feel like this is a quality statement piece because it's warm. It's a warm jacket, and taken care of appropriately, this will last you for life. So it's absolutely an investment. And y'all know that the way these price increases be going. Like I said, right now this jacket is only on Mr. Porter, Mr. Porter's website. If you're not hip, Mr. Porter is a authorized, don't be on the bootleg network, is an authorized third-party reseller for luxury goods. So, and I feel like too, like, let's be real, you know, anyone that has the ability to pay $4,000 for a jacket, like, I hope it is more than just the label. I really hope that you're buying a statement piece and you're getting some nice fabric and some enjoyment of your garment beyond the label. Like I said, this coat is so warm, and the leather trim pockets. And again, you know, I'm a little bit of a tall girl, so my hands can go all the way in. I got my phone, I got my car keys. Y'all see I haven't taken this hood down, but it kind of warmed me up because it got a little chilly out here. You know, I'm in DC, y'all, and you know, once that sun sets, like, you know, you feel the air. And let me zoom all the way out. So 5'9", size 46. Might would go up. And actually, let's talk a little bit about all the sizes that this jacket does come in. So it starts with Now I believe IT is Italian, don't quote me, but 44 all the way up through 56. So yeah, if this is a 46, then I would get a 48. So actually, let's just talk a little bit more about some of the details. So y'all can see it's actually black and cream wool, and it's a cashmere blend. So it's 50% wool and 48% cashmere. What I also like is it keeps to the traditional tenets of a varsity jacket, which is you see the stripe pattern amongst the wrists and along the bottom edge of the jacket. Yeah, and then y'all can see that the leather paneling also extends to the back. So I just, I'm just imagining we chilling in the bleachers. Go team, go. No one knows. It's a Celine jacket. We are back home, and before we actually look at all the beautiful details of this jacket, we're gonna have to really clarify, because it's two different models out there floating around on the internet. So this jacket was purchased from Mr. Porter because, number one, let me say it appropriately. Okay, I still can't read. The applique French wool and cashmere blend hooded. We didn't even see that on the Celine website. The Celine website actually seems to market, now they don't even use the term, y'all, come on now, they don't even use this fonts and non-American. They don't use the term varsity jacket, they don't use the term collegiate jacket. So what they actually do describe these coats as a hooded Jackson teddy jacket, and apparently they only just are selling it in textured wool. So I didn't get it's $39. What's the price difference? $3,900 from Celine, and if you want the cashmere, $4,200. I'm sorry, like, maybe that is the video intro. Pay for the cashmere, and more so going back to you paying for the quiet, because y'all can see right here, as I was trying to tell y'all, that the 7 snap buttons on this version all are Celine engraved. So it's going to be all up and down. Now, the only thing that I like about this teddy is the drawstrings on the hood. And a lot of the jackets don't have the hood too. But I like the drawstrings, which we do not have. No drawstrings. And now I can get a little bit closer, see all the buttons are regular. And this is actually perfect timing that you see it says, hold on, we can get this together, Celine Paris, because also on, for the Celine Teddy jacket, made in Italy. So, y'all know how that goes, little pieces made in Italy, little parts made in Paris, and, stamp it whatever you want. But again, Mr. Porter is authentic. So, let's see, to get into the right jacket. So, what they say is this jacket is cut for a comfortable fit from a soft wool and cashmere blend. It's detailed with contrasting panels and has a varsity inspired emblem, hence the big C on the front. So more details. They call it the stripe, but this is 100% lambskin wool. Oh Lord, I can't talk. Lambskin leather, wrong part of the animal. And again, you see it has the cream, and I wish I could like just come through the screen and touch this, because it feels like a jacket that costs $4,000. There's nothing cheap at all about anything. The contrasting leather, the C is it's well stitched in. It's no pulling. Also don't forget that the contrasting leather is found on the outer trim of the pockets. Even you flip it in, and that just feels nice. Like the fact that even inside there, you can see, yeah, like imagine I put my hand in, and it's probably like about to here is more of that leather trim, and those are nice details. That is what you're paying for. So we have that on both sides of the jacket, of course, even to include the back. And then what I was trying to explain to y'all when we're outside is, look at the details on the stitching. That's how you know that you're getting a well-made garment. And they carry that all the way through to include, love the inside pocket. Love that. Also, I thought something was in here. Back to the stitching. Just take a look at how clean those lines are. That, again, like, if you're in a position to buy a jacket of this price point, it's well worth it. I mean, it's really well made. And I continue to say it is a very warm jacket. It fools you because it's not very heavy. And I like that factor too. And you see I changed it to a sweater because that goes back to my earlier point about I would size up one just to have a little bit more breathing room. Because, let me see if I got the sizes. Yeah, now Mr. Porter's not sold out. And they go from 44 to 56, which is really large because this is a 46 and I just would go up to a 48. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it, like, I'm not overweight, but I'm not really skinny. So I think that's a wide range because sometimes luxury is just like 5, 7, 9. And good luck to the rest of y'all who wear double digit clothes. So, you know, Celine, thank you for that. Have the ability for people of all shapes and sizes to wear the jacket. So the lining is viscose. I'm not gonna botch that. Maybe viscose, but that is the shiny like satin you see here on the inside. And then, like I said, it's still like look at that. That's a good stitch. So it feels nice when you put it on. You know, you don't have the cashmere wool blends on the outside. You have the silk like viscose on the inside. You have the branding. Also, when we got this from Mr. Porter, the hanger says Celine. I don't have that. I'm not gonna go in the closet. Okay, let's see. So the snap buttons. I think let's go ahead and whoop. Actually, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and first of all, let's go ahead and close the closet. You know what? Okay, look. Ain't no judgment, y'all. The whole. Don't ask. That's not Celine stuff. There we go. Now we can shut the closet door. All right, let me put the coat back on. Because I wanted to model it. Now the sweater that I have on, it definitely looks warm and cozy. Okay, like I'm not about to flash y'all. But it's, there you go. You see, it's kind of thin and it's very loose. So let's just try it on so y'all can see how it fits. Oh, I did not, you know, just like as a kid, now I got half the sweater stuck here in my armpit. Hold on, we just gotta do that right, you know. Hold it here like your mama taught you. There we go. There we go. All right, let's back this camera up a little bit. See, there we go. I'm feeling warm. Yeah, just check it. I'm trying to tell you, that is the best feature. It is so sneaky warm. So let's see what I think we really have explored. We explored the sea. We explored the lamb leather. We talked, let's see if they have a little bit of details on the two-tone rib trim. So the two-tone rib trim is around the wrist, as we talked about, and goes all along the edge of the jacket. Give y'all the back view. So this is the hood with no drawstring, just looking at my notes, it's keeping it real here. Talked about the lining, the C on the chest, the hood with no drawstrings, 2 diagonal welt pockets, 2-tone rib trim, 7 snap buttons, 9 engraved. And I don't know why they keep saying made in Italy when it says Paris, but you know, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. This is a fabulous coat. Let me go ahead and just button it because this is where I just want to demonstrate to, it is a man's jacket and it is size loose, but I feel like, you know, I live in, I don't know, climate change. The DC area, our winters have been milder, but I feel like the best part of fall and winter is what? Dressing in layers. So y'all can see, all right, that's really, okay, I can't breathe. Oh, really? Wow, okay. So, to me, it is a little tight around the mid area, and that's exactly where I can size it. But it's still very comfortable. Let's get the chair out of the way. Yep, so just wanted y'all to see just a little bit more and wanted to talk inside, but this is 10 out of 10. Again, the affordability, the price point is a little high at going over $4,200 on Mr. Porter. May they not, levy a price increase, and I don't know anything about tariffs. So also I would say that just like where we started, the best part about this jacket, not only just the quality and the warmth, is you'll fit right in. Just pretend, I don't know, look, Chicago Cubs, the Chicago White Sox. I'm trying to think all the teams that start with the C. Pick a team, lie and say, oh yeah, I'm rooting for the local football team, but no one has to know that your jacket is Celine.